get if my kid was saying something that he shouldn't have been, but you sound like you're a decent amount older than him, and if you're gonna be bugging people like that, you gotta find kids your own age, okay?
He said if he saw me in real life he would kill me, and he hopes I go to hell.
And I'm sure that's true, but you were also saying some crazy crap to him as well. No?
He's being really like, I'm not even friends with him. That's the other guy in the party.
I know, it's his friend that he plays with all the time. You're not a friend that he plays with all the time. So you sound like you're a decent amount older, so I'll give you benefit of the doubt. Okay, I'm sure that he was saying some crazy stuff because he's a young guy and he will get offended very easily because he's young and he's learning. And I told him that he probably shouldn't respond the way that he was responding. But there's also people on here that will definitely push your buttons, 100%. But I also don't appreciate you talking about his parents and stuff like that because that is definitely a button that he would not like to be pushed. That's definitely mad offensive. And yeah, his parents do play Fortnite. We play Fortnite with him a lot. This is the one time actually where we weren't on and monitoring him for once. So it was our bad. But you do sound a lot older than him. And this is a friend that he plays with a lot. So you'd hate for this friend to have to get blocked just because he's in a party with an older kid that is kind of, instigating an issue. No, but you got to learn how to also talk to older kids as well, okay? If you're going to be playing with friends, you're going to be playing with older people, okay? And if somebody's bugging you, you got to be able to either joke around or be able to take a hit and not, give an insult back. You don't need to give an insult back all the time. You can just either make a joke about it or leave it alone, you know? Also, Cream Face, how do you know this kid?
I don't think he's here right now.
Rosie Bean's not here?
I don't think so. He was here, but he just told you that maybe he's just hiding out.
Okay. Yeah, well, who knows? But either way, you got to learn how to play with other people, okay? Don't get into fights with people. You don't need to. There's no point. Even if somebody's coming at you, there's no need. There's no need. Okay? Unless they're actually sabotaging you in the game, you can just leave if they're saying some messed up stuff, or just, be like, yo, why are we saying that, It gets heated. It gets heated. I've gotten into fights with people too. But at the end of the day, it's a game. Sky doesn't sound much older than you. Okay? Have a good time. Just be sorry. Just get over it, okay? Or if you don't need to play with them. Was it really that bad what you saying? You just said your parents are drinkers and smokers, right? No? You said that. More? You saying bad stuff?
I can't remember all of them.
You were saying we were drinkers and smokers and all that? You said you were saying worse, but... No comment? Okay, well... I guess there is truth to that. We've smoked before. We've drank before. We're older people. It's happened. Yeah, but we don't do that anymore. So, that's probably why it was a little offensive to our son, because he knows that we're kind of past that. But we do play Fortnite. And that's that, yeah. Play a lot of Bed Wars. That's the game that I play. I don't play unless I've worked already an 8-hour shift at work. And, so. Okay, Smiley, Fortnite, YT, YouTube, whatever. Dude, you sound like you're teenage years. So, Cream Phase, Cream Cap, they're a lot younger than you. They're gonna have to be taught how to actually act with guys that they're playing with online, and either you're going to judge them for not acting right or you're going to teach them how to act right. One or the other. You could be one person or the other. Be one or the other. It's always a choice in life.
Bream Phase is a year younger than me.
What?
Bream Phase is a year younger than me.
He's still younger though. A whole year, that's a lot still. It depends on what age you are, where that makes a big difference. 11, huge difference in 12. 12, huge difference in 13. Once you get to 13 to 14, that's even bigger difference. As you get older, you realize how big of a difference these 1 year gaps are. And then when you get older, it all ends up blurring out, and then you wish it was that big of an age gap. But it's all big, big learning experiences in those 1 year time frames. He's a lot younger than Cream Phase, but him and Cream Phase, they play well. They play good together. They don't really have any issues. Not saying that my kid's in the right. Definitely not saying that. But I'm also saying that there's definitely, you know, a way you could be. And if you're being the one way where it's like, you know, most people will gear towards judging another person or making another person feel like crap, or, you know, trying to make themselves feel better at another person's expense. There's always that, you know, you're going to feel older, you're going to feel cool, whatever it is, you're going to feel like. By the way, you can always teach somebody how to be the good version of themselves too. And there's always that, and that's the harder version. It's not as fun, but it ends up being the most beneficial in the long run. So you'd have a good time playing like that. Get some really, really good trios out there. Ends up winning those Fortnite cups. You gotta learn that too, buddy. You gotta learn that too.
Okay.
But I know you win stick fights as well. I know you do. Yeah, so don't be doing that.
Okay.
I say this to you a lot, even especially if you're playing with bigger kids. You should probably apologize for your part of it.
Sorry.
No, you should explain why you're sorry. That's pretty different. You want to know how the way it is when your dad just says sorry to me? Saying sorry. That's just you saying it because they asked you to say it. I know how you could be on there. I don't know how you could be. Okay, it doesn't matter who started it. Okay, the kid doesn't sound that bad. Okay, he seems disrespectful to your parents while they're talking to him. He's just being quiet. Okay, he sounds like a pretty decent dude. Okay.
Well,
Just say sorry. Just apologize. Okay, he's definitely someone to reconcile
Sorry.
with. He's playing with your friend Cream Phase. You guys play all together. Let's just be friends. Sometimes just friendships start from something like this. Your dad has become really great friends with guys that he's actually physically tussled with.